Alrighty, so we've been saying that this summit is just not about Zambia, it's about the whole Africa. And one person I'm sitting with is somebody I've been watching for a very, very long time. She is just not a presenter. She's a media monk. She's an entrepreneur. She's an actress. She's an executive producer. What can't you do, Minnie Dlamini?
I can't play soccer.
Oh, you can't play, but you can talk about soccer.
But I can talk about it. I can talk until the cows come home.
Thank you. I heard you say it's your first time in Zambia. How are you finding it?
I think it's such a beautiful country. You guys have such great weather. I can't wait to come back and explore the country a little bit more. It's such a beautiful country.
You better come back because we need you to visit our tourism places and we just need you to see a lot of things and we still want to learn more from you.
Absolutely. But the party spots are pretty fun too.
You went round? No, you did well. We love to party.
You definitely do.
We do know that.
No, the vibe gets an A++ from me.
Nice. You've heard it, guys. So you were attending the Creative Business Summit, and I was listening to you, and I was very inspired to know about how you've invested in so many things. What is it that got you to a point where you started doing live and you're growing, and you said, I need to be investing? Most creatives forget about that part. What was the drive?
I wanted to be in the industry forever, and I knew that I wasn't going to be young and pretty forever. You know, there's always a new crop of talent. There's always someone hotter, someone more talented that's going to come through. And I wanted to find a way that allowed me to still be in this business, that allowed me to create. And in trying to discover what my path was in the entertainment industry, I really, really fell in love with producing. I fell in love with creating content, you know, seeing something from my head as an idea to finally seeing it on screen or in a theater is probably one of the greatest joys of my life. You know, to see something that was from your heart come to fruition is just, I can't even describe how amazing that is. And that's truly where my passion lies in the entertainment industry, is that, you know, as much as I love being on camera and I love to speak, I love to create even more.
Nice. So I was listening to you, and you spoke very well. You spoke about a lot of things. But what is one or two things that you would love the people to take out from what you've been talking about?
I think the most important thing is understanding that as African creatives, we're stronger together. And we need to start understanding that we need to start investing more into the creative industry, because all the other countries are doing it. Other countries are putting a lot of private funding, a lot of private investment into $1 billion industry. And we need to start getting not only a piece of that pie, but creating our own commerce, creating our own ecosystems, and creating our own infrastructure so that we're not renting other people's space. We're not creating content for other creatives. We're creating our content, owning our infrastructure, owning our IPs, and creating real African stories told by us for us.
Nice. So do you think, I like that you said we're stronger together as Africans. I've been thinking and talking about that. Do you think this is one step for us in seeing more collaborations between, we've seen so many countries here, there's South Africa, Zimbabwe, Burundi, Malawi. Do you think this is the beginning of seeing Africans to start collaborating with one another?
I think the Creative Industries Business Summit is incredibly paramount to that. I think we need to have more summits like this. We need to have more platforms where we can network, where we can get together and see how we can develop our different communities. You know, like I said, no man is an island, and we are stronger when we work together. I was saying earlier that I just want to inspire people to start working together. You know, when a few creatives get together, that's a production company, that's a media hub. You know, you literally need a photographer, videographer, guy who does light and sound, and makeup artist, and a hairstylist. That's a fully fledged, an editor. That's a fully fledged production company. What's that, 5, 6 people? Yeah. And that's what people don't realize, is that we almost sit and knock on doors and wait for opportunities instead of just getting together and creating. I found that the greatest success that I've had in my business is when I get a team together and out of my own pocket, and we just create some content. Selling that content, I own it, and I can sell it and resell it and resell it. Well, not sell it, but relicense it. And I think there's power in that. At the moment, I think we're still confined by the commission model, where we get broadcasters to give us money to produce content, but then they own the content. Yeah. We need to start getting to the point where we own our own content, we create our own content, and then we put it out there and we license it and relicense it so that a piece of content can make money for you for a very, very long time. That's where I hope we get to as African creators.
Nice. Thank you so much for making time to stop by here with us.
Awesome. Thank you for having me.